Hello friends, this is our second lecture on group theory. In previous lecture, we study definition and examples of group. In this lecture, we will study elementary properties of group and some examples. Here, first, uniqueness of identity. Identity. In a group G, there is an only one identity. In a group G, there is an only one identity. Here, suppose in G there are two identities. Suppose in G there are two identities. Say E and E dash. Therefore, here first A into E is equal to A for all A belongs to G. Here is an identity. Second, E dash into A is equal to A for all A belongs to G. Now, take A is equal to E dash in 1 and A is equal to E in second. In second relation, we get put in this equation A is equal to E dash. That means E dash E is equal to E dash. In second, put A is equal to E. That means E dash E is equal to E. Again, from these two relations here, E dash is equal to, here, E dash E and E dash E is equal to E. That means we get E dash is equal to E. That means there is only one identity in G. Only one identity in G. Now, next property, cancellation law holds. Cancellation law holds. In a group G, the left and right cancellation in a group G, in a group G, left and right cancellation, left and right cancellation law hold. That means here hold, that is AB is equal to AC implies B is equal to C, and this is left cancellation law, and BA is equal to CA implies B is equal to C. Here, take AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Take this relation. G is a group. Each element has a inverse. Here, A inverse belongs to G. Pre-multiply. By A inverse to both sides. We get here A inverse AB is equal to A inverse AC. Use associative law. A inverse A B is equal to A inverse A C, and A inverse A is E B. Here E C, E into B is B and E into C. That means we get this. If AB is equal to AC, then B is equal to C. That means left cancellation law holds. Similarly, right cancellation, post multiply by A inverse to this relation. We get B is equal to C. Now, uniqueness of inverse. Uniqueness of inverse. Of inverse. That means in a group G, for each element A in G has a unique inverse. Has unique inverse. Here, suppose A has a two inverse. B and C are inverse inverses of A. Then clearly AB is equal to E and AC is equal to E. This gives AB is equal to E is equal to AC. That means AB is equal to AC. And by left cancellation law, B is equal to C. That means both inverses are equal. Both inverses are equal. That means every element has a unique inverse. Every element has a unique inverse. Now, some examples here. Here, SL2 of F. F means field. F means field. Okay. That means set of 2 by 2 matrices with determinant 1. Set of 2 by 2 matrices A, B, C, D, like this. A, B, C, D belongs to F and AD minus BC is equal to 1. This group is called spatial linear group. Spatial linear group of order 2 with entries from F. F is a field. F is a field. Here, G is equal to SL2 Z5. That means Z5 is a field. A belongs to A is equal to 3, 4, 4, 4 belongs to this G. G means SL2Z5. Now find A inverse in G. A inverse G. First find out determinant. Determinant is here 12, 16. This is minus 4 and minus 4 congruent to 1 mod 5. Congruent to 1 mod 5 or minus 4. Minus 4 means additive inverse. Additive inverse of 4 in Z5, and this is 1. This is 1. And so this is equal to 1. That means determinant is 1 here. Determinant is, then now A inverse is equal to, if here, if A is equal to A, B, C, D, then A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant, 1 upon determinant, here change these two elements dA and change the sign only these two elements like this. And by this rule, here determinant is 1. Now here A inverse is equal to A inverse, change these two, 4, 3, minus 4, minus 4, here 1 upon 1. That means A inverse is equal to here 4 minus 4 means again 1 in Z5, 1 and 3. Now check, this is A inverse, here A into A inverse is equal to here 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 3. 12 plus 4, that means 16, and 16 means in Z5 1. Multiplication modulo 5. Now 3 plus 12, 15, that means 0. Now 16 plus 4, that 20, 20 means in Z5 0. Again 4 plus 12, 16, that means 1. We get identity. That means inverse of A is like this. Now another example here. Here A is equal to, here A is equal to 4, 5, 6, 3. 4, 5, 6, 3 belongs to GL Z7. Z7. This is general linear group. That means in this group determinant is only non-zero, not equal to 1, non-zero. General linear. Here determinant of A is equal to here 12 minus 30, that means minus 18. This is congruent to 3 mod 7. 3 mod 7. That means determinant is 3. in Z7. Now, A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant 3. Change these two elements and change the sign of this minus 3. Here 1 upon 3, that means multiplicative inverse of 3. 3 into 5 is equal to 1. Therefore 3 inverse 1 by 3 is equal to 5. That means 3 inverse. Inverse of 3 is 5. So here 5, 3 minus 5. Minus means additive inverse. Additive inverse of 5 in Z7, 2. Because 5 plus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, additive inverse of 6 is 1, 4. And this is equal to multiply 5 to each element. This is equal to 15. 15 in Z7, that means 1. 10. 10 means 3 in Z7. 5. 20. 20 means 6. Like this. This is the A inverse. Now check A into A inverse. Here 4, 5, 6, 3. Now 1, 3, 5, 6. This is equal to 4 plus 25. That means 29. And in Z7 is 1. 12. Okay. 12 plus 30. That means 42. 42 in, this is 0 in Z7. 6 plus 15. That means 21. 21 is 0 in Z7. 18 plus 18. 36. 36 means 1. And this is identity. Now, another example. Here, give an example of group elements. Give an example of group elements A and B. Give an example of an element. Give an example of a group element. A and B. A and B. With the property that that A inverse BA, A inverse BA is not equal to B. That means here A inverse pre-multiply both sides by A, we get BA is equal to AB, not equal to. BA is not equal to. That means give any non-abelian group. Give any non-abelian group. Example of non-abelian group and two elements from this that means set of matrices with multiplication. That means non-singular matrices, square matrices, non-singular square matrices with multiplication. Take any two matrices and matrix multiplication is not commutative. Matrix multiplication not commutative. Now another example here. Prove that the set of all rational numbers of the form Prove that set of the all rational numbers of the form. Prove that set of all rational numbers of the form raised to n, 3 raised to m, 6 raised to n, where m and n are integers, is a group under multiplication, is a group under multiplication, Here elements this type m and n are, that means 3 by 6 or 6 by 3 like this. This type of integer depend upon, here if we take 3m1, 6n1 and 3m2, 6n2 belongs to this set. Yes, suppose yes is this set. Now multiply 3m1, 6n1 into 3m2, 6n2. These are rational numbers. These are rational. Product of rational is commutative, and so this gives 3m1 plus m2, 6n1 plus n2. Again, this element of this form, and so this is belongs to here. That means closure property satisfied. Closure property satisfied. Now multiplication is associative in rational numbers. Again, if m is equal to 0, n is equal to 0, we get 3 raised to 0, 6 raised to 0, that means 1 into 1, 1 belongs to S. Multiplicative identity exists in S. If 3 raised to inverse of 3 raised to m, 6 raised to n is 3 raised to minus m, 6 raised to minus m. This element is also belongs to S. This is also in this form where m minus m is integer. Minus m is integer, minus n is integer. Inverse of this element is like this, and so it is group. Now one more example here. The integer 5 and 15, the integer 5 and 15 are among the collection of 12 integers, are among the collection of 12 integers, that is a group under multiplication modulo 56. That is group. That is a group under multiplication modulo 6. Multiplication modulo 56. List group elements. That means this is group multiplication modulo 56. Here in this group 5 and 15 contains. Okay, 5 and 15 contains. Now this is a group element. So product closure property satisfied. That means 5 and 15. Product of 5 and 15, 75. Multiplication modulo 56. That means 90. Okay. Again 5 into 5. That means 25. Here 25. Again 15 into 15. 15 square also belongs to this. That means 2 to 5. And multiplication modulo 56 means 1. Now here product of this again belongs to this. That means 95. 95 and 95 multiplication modulo 56 means 39. 39 like this. Again product of these two 1 to 5. 1 1 2 5 and multiplication module, that means 51 multiplication module of 56 means 13. Again product of these two 65 and multiplication modulo 56 is 9. Product of these two again 45. Okay. Product of these two 135 and multiplication modulo, that means 23. Again product of these two 115 and multiplication module, this is 3. How many elements? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, and 75. Okay, product of these two again 27. Product of these two 27, and these are like this list of 12 elements. List of, that means using closure property list all elements. 2 elements are given in this group. Operation is given, so using closure property obtain remaining elements. Obtain remaining elements. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.